Hello again, Aries. It's June 2022. ZODIAC here from astrology.com.au. Got to get my glasses on to see you. I hope you're seeing and hearing everything clearly here for your Oracle Express. And this month, as I start, let me have a look around past this camera to animate the chart and get an idea of what's happening here. The predominant factor that we mentioned in the introduction is this retrograde Mercury in your finance sector, along with your North Node, also retrograde as it normally is. Uranus and Venus, the planet ruling this part of your horoscope, dominating the chart, dominating the influence in your financial arena. So this is an important one where a lot of revision is necessary. And I wanted to talk this month about the importance of linking your decisions and accepting that the setbacks and problems you have in such areas as finance, money, materialism, are anchored in an understanding. You have a look there on the 5th. Actually on the 3rd, it goes stationary and direct, ready to move back out of that area. So some of the lessons you've been destined to learn over your finances are now going to become a lot clearer for you as the retrograde planet moves into its forward motion, as it is there. You'll notice the moon swinging around here through the 6th house and the 8th, and then it makes its way into your relationship sector, while Mars and Jupiter here, very, very powerful opportunity now at this time of your life, this time of the year. Expansive thinking, a go-get, can-do attitude. Mars and Moon in opposition here can make you a little bit strong-willed, a little bit insensitive to the needs of other people. Be careful of that around the 10th and the 11th. The opposition of the Moon to these planets here in your finance sector coming from this 8th house on the 11th and 12th. In conjunction with that karmic point, again, a lot of karma here associated with your finances, other people's money. This will be prevalent during this cycle. The moon is moving around the 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th. We see on the 14th the full moon here in Sagittarius. A good position for your full moon, bringing sense of adventure, travel opportunities, and then that bold, expansive energy being brought into your 10th house of career around the 15th and 16th, being intensified as well by its position with Pluto there in that 10th house as well. Mars is moving away by this time from Jupiter. It still provides you that breadth of vision, that desire to really achieve something now, especially with Mercury moving into the sign of Gemini just around the 16th, the same time, or a little bit after that full moon. A great time now that the planet is direct in motion to make those important decisions, sign off on those contracts, and be confident that you've actually got all the information that you need at hand, because that's often the problem when these planets are retrograde. You'll notice there Saturn retrograde, Pluto retrograde, and on the 28th Neptune is going to go retrograde. 10th house, 11th house, 12th house. And you've had this second and third house possessing retrograde planets. So many, many different areas of your life are now under review. There's the moon making conjunction with Mars in your sun sign. Impulsiveness has to be watched. That's one of your key words in terms of your star sign. You've got Venus moving into the 3rd house. This is really nice now. I mentioned earlier, a good time to push forward with your communications, but with Venus there, that's particularly strengthening, softening, and more persuasive in terms of the energy that you can exude in any sort of negotiation or transaction. And there you have the moon making its way, very, very dark moon. That could cause a little bit of emotionalism. Although those planets are direct, you have to be careful not to let emotionalism get in the road. High imagination there with Mercury and Moon, and maybe that imagination is not all that conducive to a good outcome. So just wait, there it is. The new moon is going to take place on the 29th of June there in your 4th house, bringing with it opportunities to increase the goodwill between you and your family members, to find a new way forward in some of these other areas that I've mentioned, your travels, your communication, your relationships, which we saw were a little bit impulsive this month. But overall, a very, very good month, and one in which I think if you are sensitive, alert and aware, is going to be a pivotal month for you, and definitely one that gives you the energy and drive to achieve some really, really great things this month. Pop on over to astrology.com.au. You'll see we've got a bit more of a write-up on the month. We've got our daily, weekly and yearly readings there for you to go through. You can gain greater insight into what's going on when you contextualize it. Don't forget to subscribe. Drop me a note if you need a little more of a personal service or you've got any question. I'll be more than happy to accommodate you. And I look forward to your company next month. Take care now.